Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Great vision. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Stones deals with that comfortably. Oh, quality. Oh no, this goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Reinders. And it's been given away. He's got away. Šeško! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
First quarter of an hour gone. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Foden. And he's managed to get free. Good ball, good take. Matheus Cunha knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And it's slung out wide. Now it's Doku. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Maguire wins the duel this time. Kovacic tries to play it through. Yoro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the left it goes. Kovacic. Pass somewhat off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's... Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. He's looking wide, and he was quick to react. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Kovacic, distributed tidily. And it's Kovacic. Foot in. He won't be happy with that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out towards the right wing. Reinders. Not the most convincing of passes. And nicely intercepted. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's shifting, and the shot! In for the pieces! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mainoo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Justo. Guardiol gets a foot in here. Reinders stood up well to him there. That has not gone well. Nicely spread. Now it's Foden.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Matheus Nunes flings it across. And that's been well dealt with. Now who's going to be first to this? Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now that's well seen too. Threads one in. Rodri. Haaland. Over to the left. Here's Doku. And it's Reinders. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Foden. Maguire is there to clear. And it's Reinders. Matheus Cunha. Šeško, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Reinders.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's had a hit! And he'll shoot here! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits.
He's having a shot! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rodri, pressing high and with purpose. Šeško. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's the shot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the counter is on. And he's running through. Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Maguire kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Diogo Dalot. Menu, ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, good spread. And that's gone loose. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. 75 minutes played.
Pretty robust defending.
Šeško.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance. Shapes to shoot! Nicely aimed pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Applies the finish! could be danger here. Rodri.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Reinders. Doku. In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Gusto got a long way forward to join the attack. And no, that was never going to make it. Foden, cute ball now, how can he reach it? He could be in here. Tries a shot! No, that's just wide. That's a sharp pass.
Two added minutes has
Time
been
added
indicated.
on will be 2 minutes. Menu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out and the finish! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can
Hello,
and will
attendees.
trouble
This is
more
a
or less
Lost
everyone.
Children's announcement.
The
With
end of the
father boy
game.
in the green
Reflections?
backpack,
Well, you can
kindly
never
contact
predict
nearby
the
member
results of
staff.
these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.